So hello people, to finish off my Eldritch Horror unboxing weekend, I give you the Mountains of Madness big box expansion. So this expansion expands the base game Eldritch Horror, which is part of the Arkham Files line, I guess. It's based off of Arkham Horror, which is probably the classic game, and you also have Elder Sign, which is Arkham Horror with dice. So as you can see, this is a big box expansion. We're going to open it. It's I don't even know if this is the second, probably the third expansion, because I think Forsaken Lore was the second one, and I know that there is a third one coming, possibly called Strange Remnants. It's in the works and it's supposed to be published this year. So let's open this. Very exciting. Considering that 2 weeks ago I'd never thought I was going to buy this game, and I've got all 3 expansions, that's not too bad, is it? Basically, as you can see, it's a really lovely sturdy box, as we're used to. The box artwork, you can see an Elder Thing down here and up here as well, attacking the plane. And those of you who have read the story, The Mountains of Madness, or At the Mountains of Madness by Lovecraft, will know exactly what this is about. So we start off with the Summer 2014 catalogue. So this box was printed over a year ago. We have the expansion handbook, or booklet, I should say, probably 5-6 pages. Very nice. Optional rules in there for adjusting game difficulty, frequently asked questions, additional rules, Antarctica sideboard, because this one actually comes with a board in addition to the cards. So first of all, here we have the counters that come with the game. You have new, it looks like we have 8 new investigators. We have 6 new gates. We have a new token, I don't know, this eye symbol. We have new monsters up here. So we have a Wendigo, Chocho, Shan, Rat Things, Proto-Shoggoths, a Spider of Leng, a Dole, Flying Polyp, a Zombie Horde, Ithaqua, Nktolu, not Cthulhu, a Crazed Elder Thing, a Crawling Chaos, and also a new token here, which looks a little bit like, I don't know, an exhibition token. Sorry, an expedition, not exhibition, but expedition token. Okay, here we have the board, which comes shrink wrapped. And we unfold it, and it is really beautiful. So it's, of course, these are all taken from the actual story, the Frozen Waste, the camp, Miskatonic Outpost, where the expedition landed, the City of the Elder Things, the Plateau of Leng, and the Snowy Mountains. And again, really beautifully drawn. I have to say that I really love the artwork that comes with Eldritch Horror. And of course we have standees for our investigators. We have cards and more cards and even more cards, but we also have new old ones. We have Ithaqua, who of course dwells in the cold. So probably one new great old one, Ithaqua. Or maybe more, let's see. Ithaqua, the Rise of the Elder Things. And then we have our investigator cards, really lovely done. New cards, this is an ally, dog sled, and again you can tell them apart from the others by this little symbol down here. Alien device, new items. We get a huge deck of cards. And this is really lovely. This is actually what you can do on your turn. So a player turn information sheet. This is something that is really handy. And more cards. So basically here, dependent on the Great Old One that you're playing, you get different cards. And we're going to look at those as well. So let's look a little more in detail at the available cards that come with the Mountains of Madness expansion. We have the Ancient Ones cards. So this is Ithaqua and this is the Crazed Elder Things deck. So these are new to this game, and you know you should only use them when you have the relevant ancient ones. These I really love because they basically tell you what you can do on each turn, and very good indeed. So yeah, you can use them even with the base game. Okay, what is this? Okay, these are cards whose back is new to me. I don't know what these are, so we'll have to find out, I guess, when we read the rules. Here we have what looks like 3, 2, 1. It's like the King in Yellow in acts. I don't know what these are, but they look lovely, and I really, again, like the artwork on them. So here you have like this letter being written. Oh, this is, I know this icon. It's also in the Omens Elder Sign app. It's the loading bay, I think. Yeah, very nice. It looks like postcards from the edge, so to speak. And here we have Crazed Elder Things. These are probably mystery cards. Yes, they are. For use with the Crazed Elder Things Ancient One card. And the same for Ithaqua. And I mean, seriously, the artwork is outstanding. I really love the imagery here. It's beautifully done. Expedition cards for Ithaqua and the Elder Things. And here we have additional cards for different locations. So location-specific encounter cards. This is Sydney. We have 2 Sydney cards, 2 Rome cards, and 2 Arkham cards. As you can see, they look very different than the ones... Oh, sorry, actually, what am I saying? These are actually expedition cards, not location encounter cards. These are expedition cards. You can tell by the compass. Yeah, my mistake. So let's see what else we've got. Again, expedition cards for the Crazed Elder Things. Additional gate cards. Plateau of Leng, twice, 3 times Yugoth and the City of the Great Racefall. Plateau of Leng, of course, yeah, that would make sense because Antarctica is where the Plateau of Leng is, according to Mr. Lovecraft. We have more of these cards that I don't know what they are, but oh yeah, I can tell now. These are cards, location cards, location encounter cards for the board, for the sideboard. And more of those. And even more of those. So it comes with a wealth of cards. I'm really loving this. Because obviously the cards in this game, like in Arkham Horror, are what drive the game and what give meat to the game. Here we have the more generic base game encounter cards, and here the ones for Europe. You can see London, Rome, and Istanbul. These are the ones for the Americas. We have Arkham here, we have San Fran, and we have Buenos Aires. And here we have is Asia Pacific, Tokyo, Shanghai, and Sydney. So again, a plethora of cards, which is brilliant. You can mix some of them in straight away with the base game. Others need to be kept separate. Or, I mean, you cannot. I mean, I guess you could use these as well. The gate cards don't make any difference. You don't need the sideboard to play with them. But if you're going to use these cards, obviously you will need to use the sideboard. And then lastly, we have New Mythos cards. So again, you have the yellow, green, and blue ones. As you know, you build a staged deck. Let's just take a quick look for people who've never played Eldritch Horror. When we look at the Elder Sign, Elder Thing, Great Old One card, you can see down here that you have stage 1, 2, and 3. These are the Mythos deck stages that you have to build. 2 green, 2 yellow, 1 blue. 3 green, 3 yellow, 1 blue, 4 and 4 and 0 in the stage 3. So you use the different Mythos cards of the different colors, and then you mix them in according to this. Let's take just a very brief look at the small cards to see what we've got. Probably loads of conditions having to do with cold, I would imagine, like frozen feet. Okay, dog sled, Antarctic guide, provisions, Dr. Hiram Upham. Okay, now these have 2 sides. That's interesting. Okay. Danforth, poor Danforth, Tickalili, William Dyer. These are interesting cards that are very different. Old journal. Okay, so these are items. I'm actually looking at this the wrong way up. Here we have the artifacts. Same back as in the base game. Allies, so these would be assets. Yeah, that you just mix in with the asset deck. Here we have conditions. Yeah, here we go. Hypothermia, yes, that's what you expect. Debt, detained, and spells. Of course, you have spells. Double-sided as usual. And so these are cards that you would have in the base game as well, or this type of card. Now these ones are different because they're called unique assets. So you might get them as part of a setup phase. Yeah. So, again, really intriguing, really lovely. I'm really looking forward to this. I think I've read quite a lot of negative things about this expansion. People saying, yeah, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. You will always have detractors. People said, you know, you don't really need the second board. No, I suppose you don't. But if you have the Mountains of Madness, it's nice to actually have the Mountains of Madness as a location as well to go to. So yeah, as you can see, I'm somebody who doesn't really get too annoyed by these things. Yeah, maybe I'm just too old to get annoyed. Okay, so this is me. This is Callisto signing off with the Mountains of Madness Eldritch Horror expansion. And I wish you a lovely weekend.